Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. My name is Tom, and this is episode number 87. In today's episode, we are going to be scaling up our titanium alloy and the diamond using advanced recipe. Those diamonds need to go into the proliferator MK2, and the titanium alloy goes into the deuterium fuel rods. The deuterium fuel rods go into the small carrier rockets, and we eventually want to do a decent build of the carrier rockets. So guys, with that said, let's get started with episode number 87. Off of episode, guys, I expanded the design of the Dyson Sphere. I added the same kind of pattern to the top here and to the bottom here. And so all we have left is just the top part, the North Pole, the bottom part, the South Pole. So we're almost done with this design. This is looking super cool. Okay. So now that that is out of the way, I noticed that I did not add my spray coaters for the nanotubes, and I did not extend the belt. So I'm going to do that right away, like this, and like that. So yeah, so now we can begin to use this plus 25% on the production speed up of the proliferator MK3. And if we take a quick look at this, you can see that our production is looking okay, but once this reaches 100%, the proliferator, once it's proliferated and automating at 100%, I mean, this is going to go well above 1,000 when it comes to production. So we're looking pretty good here. And as you can see, we are struggling with the proliferator MK2. And like I said, guys, that's because we don't have any diamonds. So I'm going to grab this little stockpile of diamonds and transfer those over here. Okay. And the next thing I want to show you guys is that we are not producing enough deuterium fuel rods. That's because we're not producing enough titanium alloys. And as you can see, we are running out of deuterium fuel rods. I can supplement that by saying I want this to be a local supply. And so that is going to go over here into the system, and that's going to give me a little buffer to automate the titanium alloy. Okay, excellent. And here is the steel. The steel is a big part of the titanium alloy, and yeah, we're struggling to get the steel, and that's because the iron ingots are lacking. So I'm going to head up to the North Pole here, and let's take a look at our iron ingots. So we are struggling to get the iron ingots in here. So the first thing I'm going to look at is the minimum load of vessels. So I'm going to reduce this down. And as you can see, it is now picking up a bunch of the iron ingots from Merc 2 and transporting those back. And if I look over at this one over here, I'm going to, okay, that is set. That is looking good. Okay, excellent. Okay. Wow. Let's reduce that. And as you can see, we're getting a bunch over here now. And I set that to 10%. We'll be heading over to Merrick 2 so we can kind of take a look at what's going on with the iron ingots. Okay. Here is the titanium alloy. And so we are not proliferating any of this. Ah, our titanium is not being proliferated. So I'm going to add a spray coater so that it's going to be proliferate. Okay. And I'll do that for the steel. There we go. Okay, so hopefully that will help the production of the titanium alloys here. And I will do the same here as well. This is kind of funny. I don't want to do this any longer. Okay. And in over with the proliferator. And a spray coater here. Okay, this is looking much better. Okay. All right, and hopefully that's being proliferated. Yeah, the belt is coming out here. Oh, it's going the wrong direction. Do you see that? So let's fix that. I'm gonna flip this. And it looks like I can't flip it. So we'll do something like that. I can't believe I caught that little thing. Okay, there we go. And now the steel should be proliferated. And it is. Excellent. Okay. All right, and if we take a look at our titanium alloy. All right, so our proliferator MK3 will be boosted very shortly. The titanium alloy is looking pretty good, but we're going to do a bigger build of this. Okay. Yeah, we're really struggling with the steel. Yeah, look at this. We got all this. We're struggling with the iron ingots here. But we got a full supply coming in. Okay, I think I'm satisfied, guys. I'm going to head over to Merrick 2. And we'll take a look at the iron ingots. So yeah, we actually have to do 3 builds. We need to do the titanium alloy, steel, and diamonds, but I don't think we're going to get through that all in this episode. But all this hard work is going to pay off eventually, because this is going to lead into automating the small carrier rockets. Okay. We should be pretty full up here. Not quite. So I'm going to say set a limit to 10% for the minimum load for the vessels. I think that's really hurting me at this point. 10%, like that. Okay. And I'll say 10% on all of this as well. Like that. Boy, we need to check out our issue with the titanium ore. I feel like we need to resolve that. Because we're going to need a bunch of those. So I think we need to head over to Roman and see what's going on there. Before we go over there, let's take a look at the North Pole, see if we have a bunch in here. We do not. Okay. What about the South Pole? I don't think we have anything on the South Pole. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's head over to Roman, see what's going on over here. Okay. All right, oh, well, there you go, guys. It's a power situation, which means we're not mining at 100% efficiency. Yeah, okay. Well, let's fix this real quick, guys, and resolve this. Okay. I'm gonna go on the other pole. And I need some foundation. So I am going to quickly call in some foundation here. Here it is. So I'll do a remote demand on that. And I will do a energy exchanger build here. That's what I'm going to do. And that should give me plenty of power for this planet. Do we have it? Ah, yes. Okay. So, in the meantime, I'm going to cut all this back here. And I'm going to try my best to grab as many of these as possible. Okay. We'll do that for now. And we'll give this some power and max charging, even though we don't have the power for it. Okay. And it looks like we are out of iron ingots here, so I will delete that. And I can get rid of this guy. Good. Excellent. Alright, so I'm going to clear that. Delete this. And I'm going to smooth this all out to make way for the energy exchangers. Okay, so blueprints, energy exchanger, and I want to do this build. We need a very large build. And I want this to go... like that. Okay. Do I not have any energy exchangers here? No, I do not. Okay. So I am going to call in some energy exchangers. And we'll just set a limit to 100. Okay, that's interesting what's going on here with the energy exchanges. I forced it down because there was something wrong with the blueprints. Hmm. Oh, maybe because of these Tesla towers. That's probably why. Okay. All right, and stupid Tesla tower. What are you doing here? There we go. Okay. And do we have those energy exchangers? Yes, we do. Okay. And so I guess we have to connect these dots here. So put one here, 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 and I think that's it. Yes, okay. And I think I need to connect those belts real quick. Here we are. So that's going from here in and then out. Okay. This is coming in and okay. That looks good. And then that needs to come out. Out. In. That looks good. Okay, we'll run it and see if there's any more errors with this. So I am going to say energy exchanger or charged accumulator and then empty accumulator. And this is going to be space warpers. Local demand. Okay, we'll do a remote demand. Okay, excellent. And so we need a limit of 1,000, 500, and a remote demand like that. Okay. And so those are going to come out here. And the empty accumulators are going to go in like that. Okay. And then eventually we're going to get a lot more power here. Great. Let's delete these guys here. And I'll place a advanced miner here to get all of those. Okay. We're probably running out of the ores for the titanium. We have, well, we have 7 million here, so I think we need to upgrade to the advanced miner for the titanium. Ooh, all 20 of them. Perfect. Okay. And I'll do something like this. Excellent. Okay, so we are getting some power here. We need to connect it to the grid now. So I will use a wireless power tower. Okay, and yeah, we're looking good. It looks like we have a issue here. Is it because we don't have power connected? I think that's what it is. I mean, it looks all connected. Okay, I guess it wasn't connected. So I will adjust it to something like this. Okay. And now our power is looking phenomenal. We're not using all of the 45 megawatts. We have plenty. Looking pretty good. So before I head out of here, I'm going to switch again all these to a advanced miner for the titanium ore. Okay. All right. Any others? Any others? I think that looks pretty good. So I think we should add a third. Oops. So we should do titanium ore like this and do a local demand. All right, so now we have a bunch in the system. And we can ship that back. Okay, looks pretty good. Looking pretty good. I think we can get this one as well, guys, real quick. Okay. And then I can grab this. And yeah, there we are. There we are. And we should be all full with the ores. We are kind of struggling with the iron ore a bit, so we'll keep an eye on that. And let's just set 10%. Okay, and I'm going to change the max charging rate for some of this. Okay, so let's head back to Merrick 2 and we'll finish the episode off with automating. Boy, I think titanium alloy, just because we need to keep producing deuterium fuel rods. Okay, here we are. All right, I think we should automate the titanium alloys here. And the titanium alloy needs sulfuric acid. They need steel and titanium ingots. Okay. So I'll set a limit to 2,000 to start. Actually, this probably needs to be like 4,000, 2,000, and 2,000. And we need... Let's just set that. Space warpers, we really don't need them, but it'd be nice to have them in there anyways. Okay. And so this is going to be our build for the titanium alloys. We're going to do 2 belts. That means 4 belts of the sulfuric acid, 2 belts of the steel, and 2 belts of the titanium ingots. That's going to be 90 arc smelters using the Proliferator MK3 production speed up. Okay. So I like to start with the outputs. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and the spray coater is... I'm gonna go the other way with it. So I'm gonna do something like this. Okay, and as a reference, I'm going to place down a assembler. And so a automatic piler is gonna be here and here. So sulfuric acid is gonna go through this piler and then another one through this piler. We will extend this. And there are 2 belts of the sulfuric acid condensed to 1 belt double stacked. Steel will come out this way and the titanium ingots out from the back. Okay. So that is that side. So I'm gonna just paste like this. Okay, and I will place the splitter. All right, and we'll belt that through. Excellent, and let's do this side. All right, sulfuric acid out. And then we're going to do the steel. And the titanium ingot. Okay, so that is the build, and let's copy the spray coater over. Like that. And let's delete that old assembler, and we'll place a new one right here. And this is going to be, oh, nope, nope. They're not assemblers. Come on now, it's the arc smelters, guys. It's the arc smelters. Yes, this is titanium alloy and a production speed up. And we'll come out, and then we'll come in. Oof, and that is the build. And we need 90 of these. Okay. So 90 divided by 2 is 45 on each side. Okay. So Control C and then V. I'll connect the belts. And so I'm going to smack a bunch down here. Okay, we need more sorters. There we go. In the meantime, let's call in the product. So I'm going to do a remote demand, remote demand, remote demand. Local demand. There we go. Yeah, we just forgot to put the steel in the system. So and then we're gonna have to do something like this. Okay. And let's give this some power. Oof, we're a bit shy on some of these sorters here when it comes to power. So I think we need to go like this to grab all of them. Okay, and how many is this? That's 31. Okay, we can do more. Oof, this is a bit tough here. It wants to grab those sorters at the end. It looks funny. It's grabbing those sorters. What will happen? Oh, looks like nothing. Okay. All right, how many is that now? That's 41. We'll do 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. A total of 90. Okay. And I can trim back the belts. Like that. And let's continue with the Tesla towers. Oops, that's off one tile. Paste, paste. Let's keep going. Okay, there it is. And so, wow, we're struggling. Okay. Well, let's head back to Merrick 4 to get the steel in the system. And actually, now that I think about it, I don't want to do that because we're gonna do steel here, guys. We're gonna do steel here. But before we do steel, I want to do. Yeah, we need to get steel actually. In fact, I'm going to do another build of this. we need steel we need iron ingots to produce steel, so we need to get this into the system pretty quickly here. Okay, and I think we just set this to 5,000. Okay. How are we doing on the proliferator? Yep, still struggling because we need those diamonds, guys. We'll get to the diamonds. Alright, so we're getting more iron ingots into the system. We just added 2 more arrays. And the crazy part, it's not even being proliferated. And I'm gonna set this to 5,000. Okay. And I'm gonna set this to 5,000. And so hopefully that will get all the iron ingots we need to produce steel in the next episode. And it looks like we need some automatic pilers. Okay, so I'm going to call in some automatic pilers here. Like that. Okay. And I'm gonna set this to 5,000. 5,000. And 5,000. Okay. And let's set this to 5,000 as well. Just to conserve some of the iron ore. Okay, we got 200 coming in here. So what is it looking like here for the iron ingots? Yeah, look at this production of the iron ingots. 22.7, consumption is 12.2. What's hurting us is the proliferator, but we're gonna get that in the next episode. Okay. Holy cow, look at this. This is so wild. All right, so iron ingots in here, iron ingots in here. We should probably set up another one here. Okay. All right, sweet. So more places to store all this. Look at this. Oh, it's so wild. What's the power look like? 1 gigawatt? Holy moly. Okay. And let's set this to 5,000. 5,000. And I'm gonna do a few more arrays of these. So I'll do Control C and V. And we'll do a pattern like this. One here. One there. Okay. Looking pretty good. And then I can come up here with the proliferator eventually. Okay. And let's call in some of these sorters. Excellent. So we've added 3 arrays of the iron ingots and 2 more arrays of the titanium ingots. Okay. And yeah, this is all going into the production of the deuterium fuel rods. And those deuterium fuel rods are going to produce rockets. There. That's it. Okay. So this should be going up here. So let's take a look at this. Production is looking pretty good on the titanium ingots. What a busy planet this is. Oh, jeez. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me in episode number 87. In episode number 88, we are going to be automating steel and diamonds. And once we automate those diamonds, boy, we're going to be producing a lot of proliferator MK3. It's gonna just skyrocket. So we'll do those 2 things in the next episode. We'll probably be able to finish up the Dyson Sphere stress system and design the remaining of the Dyson Sphere. So guys, again, thank you for joining me in this episode, and we'll see you in episode number 88. Take care and goodbye.